Supposedly it's gonna fit. I don't really know because it looks kind of crazy to me, but we'll see how it's gonna work out. So I did look it up, and supposedly it's gonna fit in here. So we'll see. Now, what I want to go over in this video real briefly is the difference in, you know, sound and so far what I've done. So really I haven't done a lot to this vehicle. It's pretty much all the way stock. So for the most part, it's 100% stock. I've done a few things here or there, not much. So I got my charts. I wanted you to see the charts. I got it printed off here, but give me 1 second, I'll grab them. Yeah, so basically this is going to be a, here we go, I got my charts here. So right now I put on the BOV blow-off valve, but it's basically a separator plate. Basically, and all it does is it just makes the turbo sound vent to the atmosphere a little bit, right? So first off, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm just gonna idle truck. Before I put on anything, I'm just gonna let it idle up. Hear what it sounds like right now before I do any work at all. Then I'm gonna show you the difference in these decibel levels. And this is from what I've researched online. Take a quick look at it. You can see, so stock only. I think it's right. Stock only is like 45 or so. When you put the spacer in, it really kicks it up. So each one of these levels is about double the sound volume. So supposedly with the BOV that I have on the other video, if you watch, with this CVF dual, it's a dual chamber. Right here, I'll show it to you. Dual chamber cold air intake. This is supposed to set me off to where I'm almost twice as loud as before. You know. So anyway, I keep having to put coolant in my vehicle. It's a new truck. I don't know why. It was low again. So I topped it off. We'll see if this helps with that somewhat. Basically, though, I'm just going to do with the basic install on this. It's my own truck, so we're just going to make it quick, simple, get this done. I'm going to let you hear it first, because I see a lot of videos on here. Nobody really lets you hear the truck, before and after and all that. They just kind of get the stuff on there, and you don't really know what's going on. So this is just with the sensor right here, actually. So the blow-off valve is going to be up underneath here. It's just a separator plate. It's not the actual valve, so it's just a plate that separates it. In my other video, you can see where I installed that, okay? So let me go ahead and hang you guys out. You guys right up here on top the battery. Y'all kind of see what's going on with this one first. Then we'll go from there. I keep stepping on the hose clamp. Get it out the way too. Right here is the old setup. I'm gonna leave you here while I start it up. Let it idle. Take it on the side in a second too. So I'm firing it up right now. And we'll go from there. This is with it just idled up right here. Now, I want to move you over here for a second and let y'all see the actual, this is where we put you at. You can actually hear the suction on this. I'm going to put you down by the blow-off valve as well. So hang on a second. All right, that is stock up here. Let me get you underneath where the actual blow-off valve's at. Let me see if y'all can get any type of view of it. The separator, it's not a blow-off valve, it's just a separator plate, so don't get me wrong. See if I can get you a better view on here. Flip it around, see what I'm talking about. Right there should be a pretty good view of where the separator plate's gonna be at. Get you a little bit better view. Y'all can see kind of what it does, hopefully. All right, so right over there is where my separator plate's at. The blow-off. Give it one more. All right, that is before we put on the actual dual cold air. This is by CVF. Put that on first. Next. We've already done the blow-off valve in a different video. It's just a separator plate, but that's really great. It's not, so Hear me out. It's not the one where you just vent to atmosphere, you pull the thing off, stick the plug in there. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Don't do that. It's probably going to damage your engine. These are designed for a reason. The separator plate just allows it to vent. It doesn't leave the thing hanging off. You want to have, you know, if you just want to unplug it, you can unplug the stupid thing. It's the same thing. You don't need to, you can stick like anything you want in there, really. But you need to not do that. I mean, I'm just saying, if you know how turbos work, it's just not a good idea. I mean, separator plate allows it to vent, but it also prevents objects from getting in there too. If you get something down in here, you could have a really bad day. Really, really bad day. So either way, don't do that. I've seen quite a few videos out here. I was going over some earlier. So I'm going to do all this. I'm going to show you start to finish how this works out. Let's go ahead and get this in. Thank you, man. No sound. Appreciate it. Stupid button. Appreciate that. Here we go. So, what I was saying, we're hung up. Appreciate that, Tony. What's up, man? How you been? I'm back on that Nissan. I got some other issues with it. It's right here. This damn tab. I can't get the stupid thing out of here. Like literally, I pried up on it and pop. I already broke that little tab there, but I mean, it should pop on out. Like right now, it feels loose. Now, it's not coming out of there. I don't want to break my IAT sensor. I mean, I've got paperwork to figure this. I've got everything printed off. I may actually go grab that paperwork to look at it because this is insane. Already hiccup. I'm twisting, man. I don't want to keep twisting it and break it. You see, it's really, really on there good. And when I just pushed up on this tab to clear this, and it broke. One piece broke already. I may just spray it down a little bit. I'm twisting. I don't want to keep twisting something. I don't want to move. Go break. I'm telling you, it's tight. It's tight. But yeah, I tried that too, and that's how the tab broke. I tried to push down. It's not moving, man. That thing is solid. I gotta put you down for a moment. I'm pushing, Tony. Let me see if I can get this thing off of here. Give me a sec. Let me try it again. Damn it. Hard to do stuff with one hand, but it's tight. I don't have no clue why this guy won't come out of there. I mean, it's not budging. It might have already been loose, you know. It could have been already in the loose position, is what I'm thinking. It was looser like that. Let me whenever this happens, I want to spray it with a little bit of stuff. I'm washing the glove because I don't want to keep locking it out. I'm gonna spray it down for a second. You know, I got a whole thing of paper I printed off on my truck. I'm gonna have to go get that paper probably. Maybe in my backpack actually. Let me see. I can't take a chance on breaking it. 2.3, possibly, yes. Let me see here though. Let me see. I got all kinds of cool papers. Let's see what we got here. Give me a hot second. Let me look at the papers I got. All these papers on this truck. We should have exactly how that thing should come off. I don't see it though, but you know how that goes. I just printed off all this paperwork the other day on this truck. Every single mod, every single thing on the entire truck, I printed all off. I should have every piece of paper on this truck somewhere. Probably not even in the backpack. That's the crazy part. I don't know where it could be at right now. Let me see. Not in there either. Shit. That is ridiculous. Let me see if I can find that paper. I can't. That's already a bad start. You can't get the damn sensor loose. Right, come back to that. I'll spray it down, but is it up here? Oh yeah, I think this is it right here, baby. Got it right here. This is the whole truck. Yep, this is it. Let's see what it says about that sensor. That is unreal. Bad start to the day. You got a mod. You got the new Ranger. We plan on doing to it, man. That should be fun. So I've got all this paper. It shows everything on my truck. So let's just see what it says about that stupid sensor. Why it won't come out of there. I was going to say exactly what I know. Just twist and turn up. It ain't coming out, though. This is the thing, when you're live, you deal with this stuff. So right here. Here's the actual piece of paper. Tells you everything, if you read it. So. I said, don't get anything in here. It's very important. Remember the steps. Loosen the 3 clamps, which I did. Disconnect the IAT sensor. Don't say how, though. That's crazy. It's just to clean it out of there. Don't say nothing about how to actually get the sensor out. That's the craziest thing ever. It should just twist right on out of there, you know. Right here. So, move the bolt into 2 push pin retainers. What? That is so crazy. They're talking about these. So, I got all this stuff on this vehicle. It's so crazy. I don't get that at all. If I get anything on the actual, on that actual valve itself. Yeah, blow up. I'm telling you, the best upgrade you can honestly do is this blow off valve. I mean, I didn't do the valve. I just did the separator plate. It sounds great here at the beginning of the video. I actually got a really good video on that. But I mean, it sounded really good. I was impressed with it. I really was. So right here, some more stuff on that sensor. It doesn't really say like I'm talking about. So, I mean, yeah, So it says push to the counterclockwise like I'm doing. Let me just play with the sun. Let me spray it down and play with it. I guess we'd have to do that. That's all. But, oh, no, don't blow away. Anyways, that's holding up the whole show. So what I'm going to have to do is probably come back to that guy after I spray it down. We'll come back to it and go from there. Let me go ahead and get some penetrant and we'll spray her. Spray her and come back to it. That's only one way to do things sometimes. Can't get it, just go ahead and spray it and let it set and then come back to it. Keep pulling on things like it broke. So we'll spray it down. We'll come back to this in a minute. You know, that's really, really ridiculously tight, though. I'll be honest with you. Put it right on here, spray it down good. Give a little squirt up in there. Just kind of let it set for a minute. I'll be very careful whenever you work on this. Don't want to get any of that stuff in the holes of this vehicle. It's very, very crazy. I think I hate to think just that O-ring is really holding this guy in there really good. It's never been removed before. If I can give it a light jiggle, and it should come on out of there. I've never seen a problem with one of these sensors coming out like this before. Let me go the other way. It feels like it's actually looser this way, but it's definitely not the way it comes out. So we'll go back. What a joke. Already got a problem. If I don't, there's no point in getting other stuff on if I can get the daggone sensor out. Maybe if I can't pry up gently with it, you know, I got an idea. This may actually help. Take this and gently kind of pry up to loosen that O-ring. You gotta remember, this is a pretty new truck, so some of this stuff sometimes just it's in there real tight because the O-rings are not worn out. Got to kind of pry gently up on it. Be very careful. Like I said, the sensor is not cheap, probably. Real gentle. What year is it? Oh, it's a 2023 Ford F-150 2.7 STX. It's got the limited edition paint and all that on this guy. Darn, that's crazy. Never in my life. There it goes. You see that? It's coming out, but I don't think it's coming out right, is it? The O-ring's not coming. I got it coming out, but there's the daggone O-ring. Look at that. That is crazy. That was all that was. It was just stuck in there. I mean, that is insane how difficult that was just to get that out of there. And what's crazy is I mean, it's not even looking like anything holding it in. See the little tab that got busted barely. Just barely lifted up on the tab, and that broke first. Very careful not to break that all the way. Either way, let me get something to wipe this off with. You can see, I already ran into a problem. Well, I kind of like doing this stuff live. It's kind of, you know, it shows a whole different ball game. It really does. It's easy to do a video, edit it. Like, oh, look, it's done. This is how you get it. Yeah. Appreciate it, Chicago Toxic Donut. Yeah, I got it out of there. It's pretty crazy, huh? Either way, now we can carry on. Very careful not to touch the inside of this. I'm going to spray that with some cleaner here in a second. I should have some mass airflow cleaner or something on me, I believe. Some way I do. And really, I'm going to go back over later, too. I'm going to spray this whole truck down, top to toe with this stuff. Because they don't put anything on the shop. It's one thing that's really irritating. They really ought to put some better stuff on here to keep this truck clean. I mean, when you first get it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the sensor real quick while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. If I do, you know, it's not good. But go ahead and spray it real quick with some, should have some, well, I should somewhere have some mass airflow sensor cleaner. Don't use auto body clean, nothing like that. Whatever you do, you want to make sure you use a special type cleaner. So hang on a second here. Where's that cleaner at? I've made a mess in this thing right down here. I mean, something popped open. I think it was my tire cleaner. Went everywhere. Ain't in that box. Got to be in one of these guys. Oh, it was in. I had it the other day. I was using it. Who knows at this point? It's such a mess in my truck. I'm gonna clean my truck out today as well. I'm going to Harbor Freight because they got that sale on this aluminum jack, and I needed one more aluminum jack. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't find the cleaner real quick. Spray this guy off, and I'll get back on the task at hand. I don't see that. Mass airflow cleaner. I don't see it. No. Come on, out of here. Daggone. That's nuts. Anyways, ridiculous at this point. I'm gonna stop digging around if I make a bigger mess than I already am. You know what? It's probably at the darn house. I just had it the other day. Doesn't make no sense. Muted you again. So don't do what I do when it comes to that thing right there. You know, got a newer truck. It's probably gonna be really stuck on there good. Yeah, come on now. Look at all those cleaners I've got. I'm not gonna drop that. I'm being very careful with it. See, this is my crazy room full of mechanic stuff. Talk about having to get stuff cleaned out. That's a crazy mess. So anyways, we'll come back to that. I'm the one. Oh, that's okay. Sorry about that. That's awesome. Chicago Toxic Donut. Good to hear. Yeah, that's actually how I got it out. Lift it up and had to literally pry that sucker out of there. It was not coming loose. Usually they're not that difficult to come loose. I mean, I guess they make everything hard now, but it's out of there. I'm just trying to find a quick cleaner. I'm gonna put the, oh, here we go. I found my, this is really good to use, but I don't want to use that one. I'm gonna use, this is electrical cleaner. I really don't want master flow if I have it for this guy. And here we go. I do got it. Now here, Haddon. No, this is actually, no, this is the right stuff. Yeah, this is great. This will work fine for that. I'm gonna spray down the sensor so I don't get him stuff. I'm gonna go about getting this guy put back together. So let me put it all on real quick. Like I said, I like how this looks. It's really nice material. Like I said, I just kind of got it sitting there for now. But let me take this real quick and we'll give it a quick clean. I gotta be able to set you down for half a second while I do that. And I'll get right on back over here. I'm gonna take in just like I said, give it a quick spray down. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna hold it in hand with my glove on, of course. Like I said, this is electrical cleaner. It's good stuff. You can use this. Just like that. That's all you gotta do. Just like that. And we're gonna let this guy dry all the way off and we'll set it away somewhere so it doesn't get damaged really away. What I'm probably gonna do with this thing, just for the time being, I'm actually gonna set that up there on my porch. And let's tell you too, we're gonna take these out. These can come out of here all the way. You don't need them in. So, if I muted, appreciate you telling me I muted that earlier. Oh, I'm always muting the dang thing. I mean, this is the thing. They do need to fix that. I'm gonna set it right here so I don't make sure it don't get messed up. Hopefully nobody comes out the house and steps on it. Yeah, I don't know why they make things so irritating sometimes. Ford is actually one of the easier vehicles to work on, but that was difficult to get off of there. I'll be honest, it could have been a lot worse than what it was. So, if you want to see where I put the separator at for the BOV, see, Tony, if you're still on here, I'll show you real quick. The separator right on down there. I had to hop underneath the truck. Got a really good video on how I did it. Maybe to see it. Either way, if you want to see that video, you can check it out on here. It's pretty nice. So I'm going to pull these out. You don't need them. Hang on to all this stuff. Like I said, it doesn't void my warranty. They said it would sometimes if I do stuff, but you know, what are they going to do? This should be to twist and pull them out, but everything on here is like glue. There you go. Let's see if I can get it. I'm going to have to use two hands on this truck today. They're not quite. We'll just sit you down for a minute and pull this stuff out of here. Come on out of here, you dumb thing. What the heck? Ah. Now, which way do you twist and turn this thing? It should just pop out. Wow, they're making everything difficult on this truck. Right now. End up breaking one of these stupid things. I'm taking them out anyway, so it don't matter. But just in case I have any issues, I'm going to put them back. And get that out. What the heck? This is not turning into as easy as it's supposed to be job. Let me just twist and try to pry it. So we'll twist all the way to the left. Just try to pry it on out of here. Oh, it will come loose. Let me just try to pry it now. You know what? Let's try the other one. I can kind of get the idea of how they come out. Like that one just comes out. You see that? It just literally fell on out of there. The other one just stuck. We're just going to pry it out gently. That's all we got to do sometimes. And stuff acts up. You just got to kind of take matters in your own hands. So, all right? Never force things. Go slow with it. Always go from different angles is what I do. So, don't ever let anything fall down these holes either. You can take the whole pipe off if you do. That guy's trying to break on me. You can see it. It's just not want to cooperate. Nothing is today. Let's try to push it back and try to pop it loose. Maybe that's all we got to do that. All right. It's become a real pain now. Everything is. Of course. It's like, just because I'm live and wants to screw me today. That one tried to break there. I've never in my life had so much trouble taking a couple little pieces of plastic off of something. You can tell this thing runs hot then a little bit. I mean, the way it goes through my coolant and everything as well. All right, damn. Come on. That is ridiculous. I'm just had a gentle pry from this side. I don't know. Any other way. The other one literally fell out of my hand. This is stupid. Hang on. Let me get this thing out of here with. It's irking my nerves today really badly. I'm going to gently pry on the other side and try to work it off. Should just come off. Like, what the heck is going on today with my car? Nothing wants to do right just because I just said I don't want to be careful with my stuff. Everything's going to try to break on me, probably. Go the other way, so I'm just working back and forth, I guess. What the heck? can't even get them out of here, dude. Like, that's insane. I'm twisting, I'm turning, I'm doing everything. We just twist and turn and pull back and forth. Give it the jiggle treatment, I guess. Don't want to spray him with a cleaner. I don't want to go in my car. Down the turbo. Let me down the intake. I'm out of there, darn it. I don't want to stab myself with this pick either. I've done that quite a few times before. It doesn't feel real good. What the heck? You almost stick it in and you just have to pry that sucker out. It shouldn't be that tight, really. The other one has nothing holding it in there. Like, it's just hooked into the sides of this. I can tell you right freaking now, that's all it is. Let me try this. At this point, I don't care if it breaks and get irritated. See that? Like, screw it. It is still not coming out. That's the crazy part. Let me grab something and just play this. Pair of pliers and try to pull and turn. I don't know. Gotta give it a little Milwaukee love is what we're gonna have to do next. It's getting irritated now. A little Milwaukee tug and love is what I call it. And grab it and pull it loose. That ain't coming out of there. What the heck? That's really in there good. Now, oh, I think I just tried to let go then. It's stuck in there is all. What the heck? These things need to be lubed also. They're really not in great shape. I'll be honest, all right, we'll try just a different way. I'll be right back. Always something, man. Always something with these cars, man. It really is. I mean, in trucks. Work on trucks for a long day on time. This is ridiculous. Get a little bit just around the outside edge, hopefully, that'll help. Maybe just a little bit on there, not much. I don't want a good line on there at all. Him will try to wiggle it on off like that. I guess I don't have any other way to try. Try to get it on in there. And maybe it'll let go now. What the heck is going on? I'm going to have to give it a little bit more, I guess, because that ain't going to work that way. You can see I don't want to force it, but dang on. There we go. It's starting to get loose a little bit, it looks like. I don't know. It's never been taken off, but what the heck? I mean, how are you supposed to work on something don't come loose? There we go. Just a little bit around the cracks. That should do it now, hopefully. Whatever you get in there, you got to take it out when you get done, okay? Got to make sure you get this cleaner out. Clean it up out of here, so. Now, at least it's moving around. That's a good sign, right? Come on. Ah, it's stuck. It does not want to let go. We'll give it a second, I guess. What the heck? Yeah, there's two things so far that's already got stuck on me real good. Two things. Already two things. All right. Any advice on this one? Any advice on this guy here? They don't want to come out. Let me just see. Get a little Milwaukee twist with the pliers. You can see it's really stuck in there. What the heck? There should be nothing crazy to this, you know? These are just like little silencers. I'm going to rip it on out of there. Sub Commander Massacre. Yeah, trust me. I'm twisting and pulling and I got in the right spot, but it just ain't coming, man. I haven't got it in the right spot. The other one literally flopped out, but there is no right spot. I mean, I can't twist it so far. Thing just don't want to come loose. It's stuck. There we go. Look, there's nothing. Let me see if there's something here that's actually keeping that secure. I'm really curious. There really is not anything. I guess that may have a locking mechanism on there, but it doesn't. If you look at it, what the heck? There's nothing locking in there. Let me get my pair of, let me get a towel to wipe this off with and that one off. That's ridiculous. One of them days, man, nothing wants to go right. I can tell this is going to be a long day. A long day already starting off. So let me see here what's going on with this stupid thing. Get it wiped off first and take a look. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing holding it. Oh, that's what's crazy. I'll show you this in a minute. I'll try to get the inside of that wiped out of there a little better. Good start, huh? Good start to the day. I love it. Gotta love it. Now, we're gonna wipe it on out real good and take a look in here. Yeah, I don't have much blow by, which is good. I use really nice oil on here. Really high quality, expensive oil. Probably pay too much for the oil, but it's nice. All right, let's see what the heck is holding these guys in. Okay, make sure nothing's loose over there either. It could be by now. All right, let's take a peek in there and see what's causing all this crap. Let's see if there's anything holding it or what. Let's check it out. I mean, I guess maybe that could kind of snag it on. I don't see how though. Really nothing, like I said, nothing crazy to me you can see. It was just hung up in the damn thing, I believe. Let me check it out. Oh yeah, there are a couple little things. They just kind of grab it. It just must have been on there real tight. Couldn't you squeeze here maybe? No, that would just make it tighter. Yeah, I mean, it just has to be done just right. That was difficult for a little piece of plastic. Where's the other one at now? I don't even know. All right, here's the other one. If you look, the other one doesn't have those tabs. So, surprise, surprise. You know, one's got the tab, one doesn't. What do you know? You don't want that. So right here, let me get all this stuff out of the way. I don't want to smush it anymore than I already have. Get it all over there for now. And here's the old pipe, which it looks really good, honestly. And did I lose my little O-ring in here? Let's see. No, hopefully I don't need that inside part in there too. Let me see. That is the inside part, I believe, to it. Let me just check that out real quick. That's like the O-ring and all that stuff. I think that can stay in there, hopefully. I don't need that. We'll come back to it. That's all for now. Yay. So, as we are, go ahead and I like to keep I want to go ahead and clean my connector out too, right here. Just in case anything I touch, I clean off. All right, and we'll get this out of here. Now make it happen. Everything is now off. We should be able to start getting stuff installed. Hopefully. That was a fun start, huh? So, sorry about that. Well, here we go. Yeah, I'm always topping this off. Where's everybody at? Yeah, this is all for, it's a complicated system on here. I don't know why they do all this. You probably don't really need to. There's my old air filter. It's not the best shape, honestly. I've never changed it, but you can see it's not real great. Pretty dirty, honestly. You consider. I've never changed it, but I don't drive the thing that crazy. I'm gonna blow this out real quick too. I don't want any of that going in my new stuff. So I'm gonna take. That's why I have my blower over here. That's the old dirty air filter. It's pretty dirty, honestly. I didn't know. This thing only has 200. I mean, 200, 120,000 miles on it. A bee came out of there. You should have been. All right, so looking much better now. Yes, this is all part of this whole crazy system Ford has started with their cool turbos they make now. It's quite entertaining. Like I said, I got this motor because out of all the motors, this is the most reliable motor, and for what I do, this is what I need. The mobile mechanic, you really got to have something reliable and good on gas. So we look in here, we examine these. They look pretty good and clean. Now that that's out, it's going to sound a whole lot better. So all those stupid things do, that would give me all that trouble, was these basically hope to like cyclone a noise, and it basically muffles all that sound that you want. I mean, that most people like. I like my, I don't need it to sound crazy, but I do like it to sound a little bit louder. So this should actually increase like 2 times after the initial BOV plate, separator plate. So the cheapest way to do this, if you just want a quick, easy, like I said, way to make your truck sound a little bit meaner, like, you know, I would have got the, 5. I should have, but the reason I can't because of what I do. It's just not functional for what I need it for. And for this turbo, 2.7 in this year, this is not bad, honestly. So let's go ahead and get this rocked out. I mean, honestly, too, I can change my oil on this with no tools. I don't need any tools. I use my hand. Literally take the filter off, put the filter in, and pop the drain plug. It's that easy. It really is. So, like I said, we got that all situated now. Get my glasses back on so I can see. Next off, we're going to go ahead and try to figure this out. This is so crazy because, like I said, there's so many different pieces to this little puzzle here. I'm going to take it all back apart now, and we're going to start from scratch. So, do one thing at a time. I might just maybe, let's see. Basically, these are really nice. This is kind of got to go up in here. I'm just feeling like this somehow. Here's what it says. I don't even see how the heck it can go on there. Kind of just hooks around here. Yeah, it does. See these 2 lips. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take it off, I believe. There we are. We're going to have to pull it off because I got to tuck that in around there. So let me see real quick. Let me pop that guy loose. I actually got my pliers up here now, don't I? Yep, I sure do. So we can pop it on out of there first. I'll show you where this goes. And I'll pop this in real quick. Let me put you guys over here for a minute. Make sure y'all volume's on, which it is. All right, cool. I'll be right back, and we'll go ahead. Y'all can check it out. Let the pop these guys loose. Real gentle. Pop each one out of the hole. We'll go back and forth. Right there, it broke. They always do. Like, what the heck? Every damn time. Somebody's been in here before, I could tell. They had to fix my my freaking steering column module. When I first got this truck about 10,000 miles, it was acting, I knew it was bad. So you just wiggle back, you see, it just slides in. I mean, I'm impressed with how that actually fits overall. And hooks in here. That's a near perfect fit. Which is pretty crazy, honestly. You see how that popped right into place there? Literally pops in over here. And this piece just goes into there like that. So I'm just checking it out. And when it comes with that piece of plastic, you run that up along sides. So that went in pretty nicely. So that's how that is. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to get the first pipe on, the one that runs across. So I'm going to take everything back apart. I just kind of had it sitting here. I was trying to figure out how it went in last night. I almost didn't think this thing fit. I almost did not think it fit at all. Anybody have any questions, feel free to ask them. I figure this part out. This may take me a few minutes to figure out. Okay, so Commander, yeah, I'm working on the cold air intake, basically is what it is. So it's just the cold air intake. I'm gonna do this piece second. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one first. Yeah, the cold air intake system, what it is, it's just gonna add, it's the cheapest way, and it also helps keep your engine cool. Since my, my coolant really is just going so quickly, I don't want it to keep going that quick. So right here's where the new sensor is going to go into. No idea how that's going to work, but it should just pop in the hole. That's what it says. So anyway, this is going to go in here like this. You know the sensor has to face this way. So let me flip it around so you can see. All right, so it's got to go in like this way. And have to go that direction, you know that. And it's got to go over here, I believe, to this pipe here. Like so. And what blows my mind is I'm still I can't figure out how in the world this is going to fit on my truck. So I said that the other day, and I still can't figure it out. Like, it don't make any sense how this is going to work. Yeah, well, actually it does. This goes in here. The other one goes in another one. So this will go up here like this. I believe it's in the front one, like that. I believe. The back one, like I said, it gets confusing. It goes in the, it has to go back here. Sensor's got to go back there. So let me go ahead and we'll put that one connector there. Make sure we match them up first. And get everything lined up. Give me 1 second here. All right, so I think this is going to go up. Where are my cones at? Cones are up here, and they should all be the same. Okay, cool. So this goes here. 1 second, everybody. Let me see how big that is. Got a big piece of styrofoam in that, guys. Either way, this should go here, I think. That's way too big. Way too big. I think it's this one over here, clearly. They got to go here. So, like this. I just don't see them like they fit right. They really don't. Let me see here. Let's see, so that's going to go on this in here, and then the other one goes on the small end, I'm assuming. Let me just put them on. We do everything, put them on, and we'll go from there. Kind of put them on, check it out from there, you know. So, like this, it's got to go this way. And it should go in here, like this. That's a little bit better then. If that goes that way, it makes more sense. Okay, cool. I think I figured that part out at least. We'll just kind of get them in hand tight for now. Like I said, I just want to see how things are going to line up, then we'll tighten them up. Well, I am going to need 2 clamps on this guy, so let me go ahead. I just want to match them up first before I put them on. Let me see. Shoot. What a pain. I can't get the dang on thing around the lip. All right, hang on a second. Like I said, take those little pieces off of there. It's fine. So this is just a trial right here. So we all got to line up is all. It should go up here like this. Got to go to the back one actually because the other one has to go here to match up. Does that make sense? So let me get one of the cones out. One of my little honeycomb. The girlfriend calls them the lampshades. Get one of the lampshades out here. That's all. Put it on here for now. We'll check it out from here. Just like this one here. Let's see here. Just like that. So, just like this. And you snug it on up. We'll see what happens in a minute. Like I said, we're just kind of getting everything put into place first. See how I did that? I believe this is right. And we'll see if it fits. Because I don't even know if it's going to fit, to be honest with you. Something don't look right to me. Either way, it has to fit, I'm assuming. This is the other piece. It's got to line up as well. See how it's got the middle pipe? It's a really nice design. So it's got to get on here somehow like this. Go up in there like this. Is that right? Or, yeah, it's got to be this way. So, like this. Gotta put the pipe on in the center. We'll get the center pipe back out of here, and we'll get the other part, the other lampshade out. I'm just kidding. Like I said, she calls them lampshades. Yeah, this is the cold air intake. So, cold air intake. Dual cold air intake. It should make it really have a nice, pretty sound. Nice, pretty sound. Nice, mean sound, actually. A lot meaner than it sounds right now. So, see which one of these goes on here. Now, these are bigger in different sizes. Don't forget the sizes of them. That goes here like that. Make sure nothing gets in here. Like any of those fuzzy balls or anything, you'll have a big problem on your hands there. Now, let's see. I'm going to have to stretch him out. So you can see how these work. Here, I'm going to get the tighter side on first, usually. That's a little tighter. See that guy? Don't let him go in your hole there. Just trying to put this guy on first. Let me set you down. All right, do this for a minute. And we'll get a better view. This is going to work out for us. Just like that and just like that. And now, once we can get this guy wiggled in, we can actually contort this a little easier. This goes in like this. Almost got it. We put the one in the center and kind of get a view of how this is going to look. All right, just like this. And it is going to fit, actually. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So it's like this here. And it's going to go across, and we need to put, we just got to match it up for now, like I said. We're actually going to hook everything up. We'll check it out, but gotta have it lined up. That's the hard part here, because it's kind of a funny way this lines up. It really kind of got to have to contort itself. Be able to get up in there properly, I got a feeling. So what we may want to do is, let me see here. It's not going to be perfect, like I said, because I don't have them on yet, but dang on, it's hard. I will tell you that now. We'll go ahead and slide that one on first because of the angle it is. It should be easier to slip this part in right here, I believe. Just like that. Oh, yeah, that's how it goes, like that and like this. So, not too bad. Of course, you got to figure it out. I'm going to jinx, I don't want to talk too soon. Mechanics know not to do that. All right, so that is basically how that will go. How it's going to go. I still got to, like I said, get this lined up all the way properly, which is not right now. One of the tabs slip out, which it did. Hang on a second here. I'm going to put the tab back in, put the tab in, and just check it out. Like I said, this is going to get adjusted. Either way, I'm just trying to make sure everything will fit. There we go. I got to get that one down a little further. It's definitely a tight squeeze. Once I readjust everything, I think it'll line up a lot better. I'm just trying to get the overall angles I'm going to be at, right? Get off my brake lines, which I'm not on there. And this should just slip down out the way and into the position, I believe. It's real tight, like I said. You got to actually let these go on in here all the way, I bet. Yep, more like that. So that should now position into there properly. Did I bend the tab a little bit, maybe? No, I could have. No, I don't think it's bent. It's just a pain in the butt. There, I got it in that time. Slipped into place. So that goes in like that. Yep, just like that. You actually want to have both. You want to have this part sticking out. So we're going to have to figure out how to line it up properly. It needs to come up out of there, though. You want to have a tight seal around this guy. That makes sense? Really, really tight seal. So hard to do with one hand. But, yeah, basically that needs to be sticking out. So it's sealed properly. And you're going to clamp it on this side. Or on this side, it may look better. I don't know. I think it's going to look better to clamp over here. So we have each one of the rings that hoses for the actual the cones, or whatever you want to call them, the lampshades, whatever you want to call them. It don't matter to me. I want to say I have one more of those bigger ones I'm missing somewhere. Where are the big guys at? The big boys. The big boys. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these go to each one of the lampshades. I'm kidding. They go to this right here. So, yeah, that's basically how it's going to look. We need to put a clamp here. Make sure these are nice and tight. Clamp here, clamp here. So I need 1, 2 clamps here. Kind of go through our clamps and lay them out each where they need to be at. So we got one humongous clamp. Sorry, did y'all freeze up on me? My bad. So we got a bunch of sizes. The big one. You're going to lay out all your clamps, right? So I got a big guy down there. And we're going to have to go. These go to each one of the those guys. I'll put those to the side for now. Then we have another pretty decent sized big guy, right? What we're going to do is kind of lay these different sizes out. You can tell these both go here to the centerpiece. You can tell they fit on this guy here. Go ahead and lay each one out as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll line them up how we're going to put them on, right? So that goes there. And this is the only one that's a little bit of a different funny size. So I can tell you right now, that's going to probably go on the end of this pipe here, right? So we'll stick that there. It's going to go on this side. And these two little ones, like I said, go inside here. Now we have this one goes on that bottom pipe down here. One of these goes here, and we're missing a clamp, I believe. Like I said earlier, I think we're missing one. But 1, 2, 3, 4. No, all right. Right here. So 5, 6. So 1, 2. 2 for that. Okay. We got 2 for that right here. 2 for that right here. Then we got 2 for down here. Yep, that's right. So we got enough clamps. Exactly enough clamps. So, figured they give you one extra, right? It'd be kind of nice. But you don't. So these are going to go around the center pipe for sure. These two down here says that's the biggest size. We need the bigger size and the other second biggest size. They're pretty good size. And then, of course, we have boom, boom, boom here. So we have second smallest one, a little bit bigger. So these should be the same size, right? And they are. You can tell this. We'll go ahead and line it up like this. We're going to have this one and goes on this. All right, this right here, these two go on both sides of here, right? Then we have the big mamma jamma is going to go way on down that pipe. Then we have these two go on this piece on both sides tight. And then we have these two that are going to go onto there. And boom, that's it. And then put the sensor back on, and that's a wrap. That's a wrap, Jack. So let's see how we're going to figure this out and get everything on. That's going to be the fun part. What's going on, Sunbeam? You behaving? You see my beautiful lampshades? They look good, huh? So I think we're looking good here, though. Let me go ahead and, sorry, I'm just pulling that tape off my truck. Next we need to try to figure out where we're headed next. Come out here and help me record, please. That's what you can do. Thanks. I need to put this on. I don't have many hands. So hop over there and come help me. It'd be nice. All right, so I guess I'm going to start with that. Let me go get a drink real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. This is where we're at. We're about to go back on. So give me 1 second. Right back. Blow my nose and get a drink. I don't know why. It's allergies or something. I'll be right back. Give me like 1, 2 minutes. Try to figure out how to pause this. Oh, there you go. One, 2, 3 minutes. Be right back. All right, what's up? I'm back. Sorry about that. Ready to rock, guys. Let's go. So now that I have everything laid out, go ahead and start wrapping this up. So probably just seeing if I should test the sensor right now. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just check that sensor and make sure it will fit. It'll fit in there, okay? Probably get too far with this. Make sure everything fits before you get going. Then you have major issues if you don't. Careful not to touch the inside of that guy, whatever you do. That little clip probably don't matter no more anyway. But it didn't come out of there. I don't think it's no way secured in here. Haven't even looked at how it goes in. Can y'all see that right there? So, if I can get a better view of it. Pretty hard to do from this angle, but we'll try. Basically, it just goes on into the hole right there. We'll go check it out and back you up a little bit. I'm gonna try to see if we can get it in there real gently without messing it up. It should just pop in there and hold it. Haven't checked it out before I put the daggone thing on the car. Probably would have been a smart idea to do that, right? And it should just push on into the hole, which it does. There goes the clip. I knew that was gonna break off. Who cares? Yeah, it just pushes in. My bad. Again, it just goes on in. So you don't have to clip anyway on this one. It's fine. That's how it's got to go. Careful turning. I'm just checking. So you may want to turn it to hold it. Let me see. Yeah. You give it a little turn and it holds it into position like I just did. So you push it in and just turn it. You want to turn this way. And it holds it into position so it won't come out. Okay, that's all you got to do. Now we got that part on. Now we should be all set. It's just holding with the grommet. Make sure it's snug so we actually tuck it in and I turn this way, okay? Make sure you do that. So anyways, ready to rock with that. Let's go ahead. And I think what I'm going to do to start is probably going to do one pipe at a time, right? That'll probably be the smartest way to go about this. No, we're not going to secure any clamps super tight, but we'll line all the clamps up and do one at a time. I think it's probably the best way to go about it. I have a feeling. So what we're going to do, I think the best way is going to be, that one seems to fit a lot easier. So I'll probably get that one lined up first. Probably what would make sense to do, right? So let's go ahead and get this one off. If I can without messing up everything, I'll get the one on with the sensor so we don't mess up the sensor too. Go ahead and get him loose here. Like I said, we know how that goes. So we'll take it off like this real gently and set it over here for now. And next we're going to get our clamps on. Probably here, go ahead and snug this one down first. Now what I like to do as well is make sure all of these fit face up because, you know, it should. This is how it looks better that way. We're going to stick one on here. Remember, these are the ones I have set aside for that. So we're going to secure one up in there first, like so. What I like to do with my clamps too is the way they're on the car, right? So look how they're on the vehicle, right? When I took them off, they all were, see, that one's facing down. But if you rotate it up, it faces this way. Clamps always go this direction. Don't know why, but they do. You put them on like you see it, right? So see how this is made. It's real cool inside. Helps everything kind of like tunnel and whistle. Kind of like how they did that. We'll just make sure that's really tight. I'm going to push that on. So I'm going to go ahead and sit you down while I do that part. And we'll go from there. Okay. So go ahead and snug it up. Do one at a time. That's it. One at a time. Good. One at a time. Just like that. It's nice and tight. I want to get these tight now. But I'm going to do is turn this to 2. We'll turn it to 1 first. I'm going to strip them out. I don't need to over torque the heck out of nothing. Nice and easy. Make sure you got a little bit of clearance, right? You don't want to get it too snug, but you don't have enough clearance. You don't need, right now, we're going to snug them up all the way later, right? We'll just get it kind of snug like that. That's how I want it for now. And then I can kind of move that out the way here in a moment. So we got that one on there, good. Next, we need to get this piece on here. I got to figure out how I'm going to get this to go up in there properly, though. Push it back on out of there. Like I said, I'm going to figure out, too, I think I want to do this on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is more flexible over here. So what I'm going to do is pop this off over here. More flexible. We can move this in first. Into position all the way like this first. And we'll go ahead and snug this side up first right here. Like so, perfectly. And line it up good and tight. You try to remember kind of how we had it. That's kind of the same angle, is it not? I believe so. So what did I forget to do? Put the clamp on like a dummy. We'll take the little clamps that we have. These are the 2, I believe, for that, right? Yeah, I'm going to mix them up. I'm already starting to mix things up here. Let's go here. I'm throwing you over here, so I was able to snug him up over there. So we're going to stick this guy on next. Now, don't want to mix these 2 up, so these go right here. I'm going to set one over here, other one over here as well. So we got to now take it back off because I didn't have it on there when I did it. Don't forget to line your stuff up as you go. It's one of the key things when doing stuff like this. Clamp facing the same way. Grab the bottom over here and support it. Push that really tight, get it down as far as you can. You want to get this thing pretty far, I'm assuming. As far as possible. Like I said, we'll gently snug it up for now. Let me see. Does it still give me room to get it down in there? I don't know. We'll have to check it out. Like, may want to have some flex. That's why I said I don't know all this yet. That's why I said we're not tightening the heck out of anything yet. We just want to be able to get it moving. Get it all lined up and in place. So this has to be in order. Everything's got to be in line. Or it will not fit. I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm talking about here. And of course, that's going to give me some trouble lining it up. So let me hop over here and double check it. Make sure everything can go back in the grooves when we get it like that. It's got to go back in the grooves. If it can't, it's not going to work that way. So make sure. Got to be able to fit on there flushly, and it definitely is not at this point. So we got to do something else different here. So I may have to put them on the inside, honestly. If I'm looking at it, let me just check it out real quick and see. Make sure I can't get it on there. No way. We'll check it out more. Make sure. I'm trying to push it in all the way and see. And it should be able to let me do it on the outside, I think. But no, they got to go inside the box. They're going to have to. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Take it back off for a second. It can't go in because this is in my way over here now. If you look, there ain't no way for me to get that back on over here. Give me a second. Let me show you. So there ain't no way. Basically, I'm going to have to take it back off. Yeah, that's got to be further down the box. Okay, so let me pull it back off now. Careful with the sensor you got on there. You just got that on. Don't mess it up. Ah, shoot. Stupid thing. This is supposed to be a lot easier than what it so far has been. I'll tell you that. So what we're going to do next is this. Put it right here for a moment. I want to check out what the heck. These have to go inside this box. What they're going to have to do. I know I can tell you that right now. That has to go in like this. Let me just put this on and we'll check each one of these with it in there. It's got to be real tight either way, I think, to get them in. They really are, regardless of the situation. I think so. All right, so that is now lined up perfectly. Let me see. No, that's right. You want to have it in there. So that is now lined up good. Yeah, so it can go like that. That's perfect. It needs to be just like that. You're right. If the other side will let me line that guy up. You know, kind of see what's happening over here. I'm going to do both of these first. The clamps do need to go on the outside, but you just have to have them lined up properly is all. There's just enough room in this box, honestly. It is kind of crazy. When I get both in, will they pop back out? I think it does. Let's try it again. You got to get them both in, though. All right, well, you got to do it right the first time, right? You keep doing it. That's the problem with things like this. You won't get it right, you keep doing it. So we're going to take our time and make sure it's in there the right way. Let's see if this one can line up now. I'm going to hold this and push this guy up all the way and try to secure both of these at the same time if I can. All right, so that actually may work fine. This is still holding down properly. Now, get this line back up too, if I can. Oh yeah, that's going to do good, I think. Perfect, actually. I don't think it's possible that it'd be that perfect, is it? Ain't no way, but it doesn't look right, but it is right. So I'm just going to push these on. You know what I'm going to do real quick is snug these down to hold this up, is what I'm going to do. Give it a quick snug, is all. Quick snug on this guy. So I kind of hold it in the box for me. Gentle, real gentle, so I can't keep dropping up out of there like that guy just did. Same way over here, same type of way. Like this. You want to make sure these are facing downward too. Right? So there's a piece on this. Let me show you. There's a piece, right? You want to make sure it faces downward, if anything. Like that. So have that piece facing down. Like it says on both sides. If you look on that side, you can see where that piece is at. And clearly, you can definitely tell. And it's the same on that side. So make sure they're all lined up, and we're going to snug this guy up too. Remember, other way. So let's go ahead next. We'll snug him up as well. Just so it's holding. I don't want it to keep dropping down the box. So we can make sure the box is going to stay in place. So that's still a little loose. Then I like it. Go ahead and take it and snug this guy up one more time. Up. Push it down a little lower. Kind of got out of line because, like I said, it got to be down there pretty good. I don't want this to move. Let me loosen it, and then we'll snug it back up again. All right, push it down all the way onto the box like that. Just like this, and push it all the way down. Perfect, okay? Perfect like that. And I'm going to snug it up now, just a little bit. Not much. Like I said, a little bit enough so this don't keep dropping down. And so you want to be able to make sure these grooves are all going to line up over here. Do you see what I'm talking about here? That guy now came back out of there. Of course, it always does. Let's see if we can get it to line up that way, which I don't think we can. I'm going to have to drop it down a little bit to be able to get it to line up. Let's see if we can even get it that way. I don't think we can. It just went in there a second ago. I seen the daggone thing in there perfect. So, oh, there we go. Like that. So it is now in there properly. I don't want that guy going into the hole, though. Get up out of there. There we go. Is it lined up still? Yes, it is. Keep that guy lined in. You might have to have something to push against just to hold it even. Keep it all lined up in there. So either way. Now, you just got to get it all in there. We can always adjust the box later because it really fit. You see this? We know when everything hooks up and fits now at this point. That is how it should be. What I'm going to do maybe is get a twist tie and tie the heck out of that so it stops sliding on me. If I do, oh, shoot. I just stepped on my cleaner. We twist tie that guy on there. I think it'd be the best way. Where he doesn't keep popping out of position, right? Makes a lot of sense. Let me see if I find my twist ties real quick and we'll snug it on down. And yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Here's a couple twist ties. We'll bring the whole batch up there. We'll snug it like that up, and that way it won't keep sliding as I'm moving the box around. Got to find ways to do things sometimes. If you don't have 16 hands, right? You got to figure it out, you know. So we go twist tie over here. Just like this, we'll put a loop around that to hold it in position. And also over here, I think will be good. Check out what I do. Put you up here so you can see. All right, pretty good. Can y'all see that? All right, cool. Put you a little higher. There you go. Y'all can kind of see now, looking good. So here we go. One of our twist ties, and we'll use it to snug this side over here. Is all. And the center guy actually be perfect. It should hold it nicely. See if I can get it through there. Oh yeah, that'll hold nicely. That'll keep everything from moving, I believe. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does. Give it one quick snug down, and that should hold that entire saddle on nicely for me as I'm working. Let's see. Pretty good. I think it's gonna do the trick. Let's see. All right, that should do just fine. That's all I need. I've got it perfect. Like I said, I just don't want to move it all out of position. We can put one more on this far side, actually, is what I'm going to do. We'll just cut them off of there in a second. Pretty much that's going to be it. We'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to twist tie him down. Flip it around. Twist tie to actually tighten and secure. And the rest should stay in place. The other side might have a little bit of an issue, but I'm not too worried about the other side too much. Like, as long as that's not coming out of there, we're good. Y'all see how I did that? I'll show you right now how I did it. I was just going to kind of hold the box on as I'm working. Really nice. That was good right there. That's good. Now we can go ahead and get to work. Now, it may look better to have these underneath, honestly. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I think it might look better that way, so I'm going to go and put those underneath. That way they're not showing up here looking all ugly and stuff, you know. I don't like how that was going to look up top compared to underneath, right? Hopefully I still have room to get it. I'm going to take the twist ties back off. That'd be my look. Let's see, though. We'll loosen it first. See if I can drop it down. We can switch positions with it. I think we can. Can't be a problem. Let's make sure. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of room. So we'll just take this. Go on the bottom for now. Now we can slide the pipe on in there. Perfect. Yep, we can tighten it from that side. Even better idea. I like that idea better. Same way here. Take it off. Just like that. Now we can put it on the bottom. We can kind of just let it hang out. The twist tie is doing wonders at the moment. It really is. That was a pretty ingenious idea. I'm just kidding. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We can actually pull one up here if we wanted to, but I don't need to. Fine. Now the other side, I may want to do one as well. Let's see. I actually could tie that down too. Yeah, I may actually try that now, honestly. Maybe a good idea to do that too. Same way, make sure they're facing the right direction is all. And we're gonna get them both in there. Just like that. So I'm gonna get all these down. So what I'm doing at this point, getting everything lined up, right? Remember what I said, I want to have that part down, the little funny arrow part down, funny arrow part down like that on both sides. And then we kind of slide it back in. Now I'm also going to twist this side down because I'm sick of it moving around like that. Getting on my nerves. I don't want it to come out of position. Make another side pop out of position. You see what I just did? That's why I said tie them both down. Why not get it out the way? You know, stop worrying about it popping out of place. So we're going to tie the other back part down too here as well. Set you down while I do that real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. Make your life easy while you're doing this. It can't hurt to do it the right way. Why not, right? So stop fighting the thing. I can get it done after this pretty quick. Zip these things out of here, hopefully. All right, there we go. There's one of his two going up in the hole, and we'll line everything back up. Let's see. There we go. Back in there. Another one pop back out. It's the only problem you're gonna have. You got to get these pipes in. So really, I just want to make sure I can line them up. They can push them back in from the bottom, and don't matter. I just tried it, so. Make sure it slips back in is all. And it's got to go back into place, but it popped out. So what the heck? We got to slip it back in there right now. And it's back in, I think. Is it? Yep, we're back into the hole. So I'm going to tie him down. Now we're going to stop all this moving around because there's too much moving around for me to deal with while I'm working. That's all. Too much. We'll twist ties over here. This will just hold this corner down for me, as you can see. I'll twist tie this right on here real tight. Not real tight, but enough to hold this in place for the time being. That way everything isn't shifting on me while I'm trying to work. Let's see. Will it stay on there? I hope so. Let me see if I can get it to hold. Right around the clamp area. Like that. It should hold, I believe. It'll be tough, actually, to do that. But let me see if I can get that to hold. Yes, what I can do actually is just like that. I can take this, there's a ground wire right here, right? Pull it around the ground wire, use the ground wire to hold it in position. And I think that'll be fine. So let's see, we'll take that ground wire. I'm gonna twist tie that as well. One more time. Use one more twist tie, and we should be ready to rock this guy out of here for now. So the same way up front if we need to. Can I get this through here? Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can. Actually, we can do it right here. I'm gonna tie it right around this one to hold this front down, and we should be ready to do everything with no interruptions. So this is going to be what we're focusing for here. We're aiming at. Got this backwards, I think, again. Let me see. Yeah, it's backwards. I hate these twist ties. They're really cheap, honestly. They're really cheap twist ties, but hey, it is what it is. Don't gotta have special twist ties. It can be cheap. Don't hurt nothing. Don't hurt nothing at all. Just like this, and just to hold the front on. That's the wrong darn way. Told you. Cheap stuff. Anyways, we'll get it one more time, tie it down while we're working. And I'm gonna get this rocked out real quick here. It ought to be okay if I can get it right through there. It should hold it down perfectly. Just like that, yep, and like this. Now it should work fine. Now we'll pull it back up. We'll snug this on good. And that way nothing's moving in there to keep aligning on me. It's really annoying. So I should be able to put this right on through here and it should hold it perfectly good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there we go. That ought to work really nice to hold it down. Then we'll see how it's gonna hold, which is perfect. Just like that, and keep it into place. That way you have no more moving. You see that? Nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. And we're ready to rock. So, back one don't even matter really. That's just kind of not even holding. Who cares? Y'all see how I did that? So that is holding everything into place. Now we can work. Box is not moving around. Ready to rock. So, next thing on the list, we'll get this first pipe on. I remember where it went. Who remembers which hole it went into? Because I don't. I'm just kidding. I do actually, but I was starting to forget things. Already, it's got to go right here, right? Right back here into the back one. Kind of go ahead and get them both at the same time at this point because they got the box held down now, which makes it the great thing. Don't forget this, like I already have. This guy is going to go towards the back. It's the smaller one of the clamps. We have one more for here. Right here for now, so I don't lose him. I'm going to give him a gentle snug for now. Keep it on there so we know where they go, right? Kind of gently snug him there, and we're going to put this guy on the back over here like this. We can take this piece back off. We got to actually take it back off, so. Oh no, put it right here, put it down in. Watch your sensor. That's on there, don't forget it. Either way, right here is good to go. Pull it back off, and we'll get it back on there with this. I can probably actually, should have taken the whole way back off. No, I'm not gonna do that. Not even gonna try that. We're just gonna stick it right on like it should go. See how nicely that fit on there? It's just like this. Right here, I'm gonna put this on here. So I'm gonna get it right on there. And we're gonna put it back on like that now. And we're gonna snug this one up all the way first. All right, get it on there. So you wanna make sure you always get it on about halfway. Same way, it should really kind of fit nicely. Remember, we're not doing anything super tight yet because we're still trying to make sure everything's gonna fit properly. So when we get to them, we'll get it started up, see what it sounds like. I can't wait for that. I should be able to get this done in the next 10 minutes, I'm hoping. I'm going to rock and roll this out because I got stuff I got to do today. I can't be doing this for the rest of my life. I got to be careful. I had to hold up for 15 minutes on one sensor to begin with. Luckily, I got the other one in already. This is really kind of a tight one here. Only one out of all of them that is very tight. I got it back on already. Like I said, we want to make it that emblem go upward. Like so. Put it upward. Like that. Shoot, it popped back off. What a pain. There we go. I got it. My glove is getting kind of hung up in there just like that. So make sure it's on there pretty good. You don't have any leaks at all. You would no leak here at all. Right in the center, which we are about centered on this guy now. And it almost goes perfectly snug right here. You can see how that goes on almost perfect. That is actually pretty nice. So we'll go ahead and snug everything back on now and go from there. So same way. Like I said, not real tight right now because we may have to move some stuff around. We just got it as tight as we need to. On the same on the other side. Remember, we have the other two laid here and just go on the inner side of both pipes. Right now, we're doing the actual other pipe still. We're still here. Put this on here first, kind of lay it up in there. Remember, facing the same way. Do stuff right if you're going to do it. Especially, people won't pay attention to stuff like that. I know I do. I really pay attention to how people put together my car, work on my stuff. If you half-ass my stuff, I don't like it. And other people do as well, I believe. So either way, that should be fine right here. We should be able to slip this guy back in right here. And everything should kind of line up as you do this, honestly. be completely honest with you, it should. All right, so we'll go over here. Same way with this one. We'll slip it back in and line it back up as we go. Perfect. That's how we're getting it fit. That is a really nice fit, actually. I'm kind of surprised how nice this fits. I just kind of make sure everything lines up nicely. Just gonna have to adjust slightly the way this goes in and make sure this is adjusted too over here. And once you get everything snug, you can tighten this hose down for the most part, but not quite yet. Not all the way, at least. Now remember, I put my clamp over here on the inside. Y'all remember that? That is actually a better idea, I believe, on the inside as well. So we're gonna turn it around here. I can get to it. Then we'll tighten that guy up pretty good for now, because this ain't moving. Staying right where it's at. All right, we'll snug this one up first. Here, and get him done. So basically tighten that one up first right here. Like so. Snug him up. Right down in here. Go ahead and hit him with the gun one time. So get out my direction on me, so we're gonna re-rotate it. As well, like this. Kind of push it this way, and we'll give it a nice snug from this side if we can get to it. Should be no problem. Looks a lot neater inside of there, don't it? So it's not real tight yet. I gotta come back and get them all, snug them up. This guy here needs to be tightened up. Same there. And we'll snug him up as well. So, what the heck? I might have to put you down while I do it, because the stupid hose want to keep getting away on me and taking off down the road. Shooting all over the place. There we go. Snug him. Just like that. Like I said, not super snug yet. We can get it pretty snug for now, because we're pretty much got him there. Get him up just a hair. Get him more tightened towards the center. And guy's pretty much not going anywhere for the most part. So we can go ahead and finish snugging these. I think we're good to go there. We might have to, though. I don't want to get them too tight until I know for sure, but I think that one's going to be good. All right, that should be fine. So that should hold nicely. Hopefully everything's in there like it needs to be. Yeah, I don't think it's going to come off. I think we're in deep enough, I hope. It's just not very tight yet, is it? That's it, not very tight. So I'm going to push it down a little bit snugger and make sure I tighten them all the way. So go ahead and make sure it's snug. And they're really, really, really snug is all. Which it should be pretty good on snug. This one, oh, I lost my twist tie down, but I don't need that one. That was the one hanging loose. Either way, that's good. We'll snug them up more in a second. Give it a quick snug now, actually. Just like that. And hopefully that'll hold on properly. We'll have to make sure it doesn't come loose. Now, I mean, I should have to put the clamp on the outside, but I kind of like that, how that is there. You know, we snugged all this. Okay, so let's go to the other pipe. The other side of the pipe, which is right here. Right here, it goes right here. Is the next one. It's just going to pop on here. So first we're going to need the extra big clamp. Biggest one out of the whole kit right here. Big boy. And we're facing the same way. This guy facing upward. Show you where we're going to put it. Right down there. And we're going to take that part off and line him up first as well. So we'll go ahead and see if I can move you around here a little bit. While I'm doing this one, so I'll put you right here so you can see a little better. I think you can see better that way. Yep, you sure can. All right, here we go. We'll pop him on like this one. And make sure if you haven't, smash that like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Because, like I said, the live stuff is a little crazy sometimes, but it gets a little difficult, but it's not too bad. All right, so slide it on down all the way, pretty much deep like you can. And now we'll just snug this guy up here. Remember, this way. This way, like I was saying before. But this has to go, yeah, like this. Just like that. Had it the right way. Now we're going to hit that with the gun and impact that on there. I mean, not impact, like I said, nothing super tight yet. We can almost get this guy tight because it's not going to be doing much moving after this, I don't think. But either way, for now, we're just going to get it, for the most part, kind of temporarily in a nice hold position. Make sure we don't have any type of leaks, right? Push that on that pipe good. Okay, my arm's kind of killing me right there, but we'll get it straight. All right, we got to line it back up a little bit better than it was, and that should be good. There we go. It ought to be perfectly good. We got to still snug it a little bit more to make sure we're going to be in there fitting properly. So same way down here. Like I said, we need the next clamp. This is right here. Same way, facing upward, like that. And then we'll slide this guy on here and smush this in here at the same time. It should all be able to fit into the same place, hopefully, and go okay without fighting me too badly, I hope. Down the truck you went, guys. Oh, no. That was not good. Did you also have the bad fall? Man, that was crazy. I mean, you set your back up here. Not a very safe location over there. Good thing I got insurance on my phone. That was probably not a good call. That thing took a big tumble that time. Here we go. Slip it on into position. Here I'm gonna slide this one into position as well. Just like this. Like so. Oh yeah, that what a nice fit, man. I was actually very surprised with how this kit all fits together so nicely. It is very nice. I'll give them, I have to say. And like I said, they didn't give me this for free enough. No, I honestly paid for this. And I'm like, got it from American Truck. I'm kind of upset with them right now. We're going to have a little discussion when I call these guys coming up because they charged me twice and all kinds of stuff. But it wasn't this company. So, like I said, American Truck. We're going to have a talk. Believe it. Believe that. And they had some terrible install videos. Jesus, I mean, it was bad. It was a really bad video. I just glanced one over. No offense, yeah, if you're the guy in the video, but it wasn't your fault. Trust me. They knew better than even. I don't have no idea. After I bought it, I'm like, I'm never buying from that company again after what I saw. And after how they acted and charged me 3 times and then didn't even want to give me a discount for all that craziness. I don't really complain about discounts, but when you screw up my order, hey, you better work with me a little bit, right? Better. That's all I'm going to say. I don't ask for a lot. I get my order wrong, you know, that's it. So we got him kind of snug. And stuff, get him up too well right now. It's going to be kind of tight. Told you, hey, we can always go back, but we got it pretty good. You see how I did that? Looking good. Like I said, both of those are clamped in nicely. That's really tight. Yeah, about to get to hear the sound. We're going to move this one over here now. We'll loosen it, move him over, and we'll snug him up. We'll drop nothing else down my car. It's going to become a big place for different tools and parts at this point. But anyway, here we go. Then BOV plate did pretty nicely. I will say that. Here we go. Same way here. I'm actually going to rotate this around when I snug them up, so I don't want to punch them on too hard yet. We're almost done, honestly. I'll be serious. We're almost there. Shoot. I have to use 2 hands for that, clearly. I can't quite get it with 1 hand. I'm going to use 2. You can basically see where I'm at there, right? Pretty much looking good. I'm actually going to move him downward, too. I like this more in a down position. Don't look so cheesy. That. If you can get it like that, it's great, right? Sometimes it's hard to get to. You have to really kind of reach in to get it. So I'm going to flip it around like this when I snug it. Pull it back up, kind of tilt it downward so you can get it out the way. Grab the gun upside down and use it to impact like this. Oh, I hit the button, darn it. Oh, I'm not pushing the button the wrong way. Got to push this way. Sorry about that. Just like that. Okay, nice. That one's on there tight. Same way with this guy. Kind of get it the same exact way. We'll snug that guy from the bottom too. Make sure they're tight up in the center. Make sure they're snug. Push them together as tight as they can go. And I don't have any problems with looseness. Then once we get it on there tight, same way. Rotate it down. And now we can zip it on in there. Should be good to go at this point. There we go. Oh, it's too far to the center. Can't do that. Can't do that. Loosen it and move it backwards. So you don't want it too far towards that center. It might have slipped off the bracket. I can't tell. So we'll put it right there. Hook that in, and now we're going to take our gun again. And we're going to do it the same way I go to the other one. Hold it on in there, and just like this. Yep, wrong way. Put it the other way. I'm backwards right now. I got to make sure. Just like that. Just like that, boom, boom, and just like that, boom, boom. We're nice and snug up now. Just like that. Everything is snug, looking good. And we slipped off again, so we got to fix that. Again, we got to fix it. Don't let it slip off. Keep doing that. It's going to make this thing, this cable bad. Luckily, I've got extras. It don't really matter, but it keeps trying to push off. I see what it's doing. So we're going to hold it with the hand when we do it. Same way. Like that. And then, like I said, it's on the lowest setting, so it can't hurt nothing. Same way with this guy here. I'm going to get my little step stool because I'm not quite that tall. I'll be honest with you. I'm not tall enough to see that. I'm not going to pretend like I am. I want to get this as nice as possible. Like I said, I want it to be professional looking. Hey, I'm a professional. I like my stuff done right. There we go. Loosen it back up, and then we're going to snug it up from the bottom. This way. Nice and tight. There we go. That should be good. Both of these nice and tight. That is perfect. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And make sure these, that guy's kind of out of alignment, so we're going to fix him as well. You see what I mean by out of alignment? He want to have that straight as you can be. Not like it is now. That is not good. Plus, we're going to get this loose so we can give it a little gentle flex and make sure we're all set. We don't want anything sitting up in the air too high, right? Same way here. Get it back all lined up now. Make sure you're on there thick, which we are. And we can move this into this right correct area in the pipe. And we're going to slide this all the way backwards when we do it. I can't wait to start it to see what it sounds like. I'm very interested. Very curious of this one. We're going to tuck him back towards the back too, like this. And line it up, like so. And we're going to zip it around right through there. It's all through the back side. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Say something if y'all can hear me. If y'all have any issues, let me know. If it's bad reception, just tell me. I need to get a different recorder out. Let me know. Start the stream over. Sometimes this will happen on here. I'm doing the best I can. I'm going to get this in the back side like I did the other ones. We're almost done, though. So hopefully y'all can hear me. Never know. The YouTube streams go long. They just don't like to do right. I'll be honest. I've had a lot of issues sometimes with it, but hopefully it'll do okay. The only thing I can do is hope. I can't make it do it. All right. Same way here. Get it lined up. Just like this. Get him after we get this part in, right? So this is the next one. This is a little bit off an angle. So I may need to move him back out of here. You see that? I'm going to have to move him out of here. It's not quite lined up, though. Like I said, just a hair out because he needs to be. You need to line up pretty nice. So it ain't going to go into the hole, right? See how I had to slide that back out of here? Now this should go in properly, I believe. Let's make sure. It should just slide on up in here. The last piece to the puzzle. There we go. And look at that. That is nice. It is pretty nice. That is a stealth job right there. Very stealth. Hopefully these clamps will work in there. I'm hoping it'll be fine. They should be. And we can snug them back here now. But I'm going to go ahead and give him a quick zip. And then we'll go ahead and snug him down up in here. Let me show you where I put my clamps at here. And I'll show you how we're going to wrap this up. So I'm going to flip this guy back around. Right here. You take it and we're just going to rotate it around. Oh no, if I can get to it. It's down there pretty deep. Let me see if I can get it over. I can get it. Just kind of push it. Be very gentle. Don't poke a hole in here. Very gentle and just kind of slide it over. And you can see right there's my clamp, right? We're going to get it right now. And we're going to punch it on in there tight. Just like this. Oh, it sucked it right off of there. You see I did that because it wasn't quite on there all the way. So you got to make sure, that's what I said, make sure it's tight. That's all. Sometimes if it ain't tight all the way, you can't do it. You got to adjust these cones a little bit. The other one's tight, it's holding. This guy, it's just a little bit up higher is all. Get up as high as you can. I'm going to try to snug it now. So what I'm going to do is put you down. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Put you down for 1 second up here. I'll snug him up just like that. Give me a hot second to snug it up all the way properly. Then that way I know it's not going to pop out. We're still too tight. I can feel it not adjusting. They can feel that thing not wanting to adjust. So we're going to get it, turn it, pull my clip back up if we can, get it loose. Just like that for now. We're going to move the clip back on up all the way so I can actually snug it. Daggone it, it's still too tight. There we go. Now I can pull it back up. There we go. Turn it back around there and now snug it back up there on the way. All the way tight. And now we should be able to secure it down all the way tight. So. There we go. Should be good. That should be good to go. Make sure it ain't going to come off, which it might do it again. So we got to get it snugger. We have to put these on the outside. We'll get another clamp to put on the outside as well. I don't want it popping loose, though. That's the main thing. We don't want it popping loose, though. It's just not holding good. They may have to go on the outside, but right now I'm going to try to do my best to keep it on that inside if I can. I don't need them perfect. Like I want them to stay there. That is pretty good. This one back here, I have no problem. This one here is just a little slight issue, but as long as it stays, we're fine. It just can't quite stay. I'm going to have to push down a little tighter, I guess, with it. First what I'm going to have to do here is just give it a real good push down as hard as I can. And push up like this. And hold up as I snug it. It's the only way to do this. The only way to do it so it'll hold, I believe. Let me loosen it up a little more first. Make sure we're going to be on there tight as we can be. There we go. Now it should hold, hopefully. There we go. Perfect. Nice. I got it. I got that thing on there perfectly done. And this thing came off, but that's okay. We're still okay on there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. The other side is on there good because of the twist ties. That is actually real nice looking. I'll be honest. I'm impressed so far with how that turned out. It'll just stay now. That'll be the better end of the story. They can actually take that back down and around it if I have to a hair. Let me make sure I gotta hook it up just a hair and pull it down. That's all. Just a little bit, not much. Oh, it's tight though. You can see it ain't coming off of there for sure. There we go. Oh no, I tried to come off with that. Nah, that's a pain. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that later. But the only way to do that properly, because this is trying to tense up on me now, is I guess I'm gonna have to adjust this or something, or adjust the bottom hose. You know, a little bit. I can take this out of here, and I can adjust it down. Just the hair is all. Yeah, just a little bit looser. That way I can adjust this down a little bit further is all. Let me show you what I mean. So if I take this off a little bit, I can actually adjust this down just a little bit as well. Not much. Yeah, that guy's good there. So we can just kind of take it and move the whole thing downward more is all. And it should go into the hole deeper, and it should let me push that up further. Like this. I don't want to pull the whole box out, but I got to get it in there. Just like that, and it should hold hopefully like this. Let's see here if I can get it. It should be fine like that. Let's see. See now, if I can get it to hold in, that's all I need to do, get the hold. Let's see. There we go. That should be good. I mean, that's pretty nice. Honestly, pretty nice, pretty nice. So that should hold. I got it. It feels good down there. Same way with this guy here. I'm going to do how we had it again. Snug him up. That's loosening him up. We're going to snug him up like that. And just like that. Same way over here. Make sure it's nice and snug. Snug them up all the way now. We got to get the bottom one clear. That one's all the way snug, and the bottom one's down here. You want any of these loose? Let's see how this looks when I'm done here. They can barely get down there to get to that guy anymore. That is kind of crazy. Let's see if I can get to it. I got it in such a tight position. Now it's going to be really hard to reach him. Did it move? I think not. He's already snug. Right here I can get to him. Perfect. Watch it. There we go. There we go. Nice and tight. There, nice and tight. And one more to go. We're going to test this turbo out. Test out how it sounds. Turbo sounds. Same way with this guy right here. Let's see how that does. Oh, nice. I think that's going to do just fine. Let me see here. Everything's snug. That guy's a little bit loose. We got to fix him. I don't like how loose he is. A little bit off. I'm going to adjust him back into position a little bit. Not much. It should be pretty good. Now, remember, I have this gun on my lowest setting, so it's barely hitting with the impact. It is not getting crazy, not over tightening anything. Make sure that is lined up is all. I want it to be in good position. Quality job, not a bad job. It's the key to doing anything like this. Especially if it's somebody else's truck or your truck. You want it to be nice, you want it to look nice, you want it to sound nice. Everything matters. People want to spend money on stuff, right? Very good. So like I said, just give everything a quick torque. Quick hit with the gun. You can tell how I got all these clamps out the way hidden. How beautiful that looks. Down here, these have already got really tight as I need to. You can tell they're not going nowhere. Everything's lined up in the proper positions. Lined up so it's tight. That one's a little bit off maybe. As it is, we'll go back and fix them. Like I said, do it right. Take your time and do it right. I'm going to have all these kind of lined up in the same area. And then we'll check it. See what it sounds like. It's about done. We just kind of move him back. Don't go take much to move him back, right? Just like that. You can tell how low impact my gun's on right now. The setting is just very low. That's all I want. It's in my walkie. I say get down. Trust me when I say that. And we'll hold it from the bottom and line it up as well. Then we'll start it up. So, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Looking good. Looking good. All right. So, I think we're about solid again. Got the sensor back on. Both of those are holding for now. Don't think anything's going to come loose. We can cut free those twist ties. And that's how we should look. So, if you can see, everything tucked towards the back. Everything lined up in the front. The sensor in the back there. All this lined up. Actually, the fittings in there tucked in, as you can see. And we're going to get the sensor plugged back in right now, like this. And this just kind of clips back into place. It actually had a little piece of tape that tied around there. We're going to plug him back in with the tape on there. Just push it back into place. It's tight already. Snug. We're going to tape it back around here like they had it. And we'll cut these loose and we'll put the little piece over top to top. But for now, I can go ahead and we can check it out. So, don't want him to fall down the hole. Let me go ahead and make sure we got everything out of there. Everything is tight for the time being. So, like I said, we're ready to fire it up. Go ahead and get it here. See what it sounds like, honestly. So we'll put the old stuff in here. This is what we took off. This guy here. We got to filter this crap anyway, trash. We're going to hang on to this just for a heck of it. Oh, you don't forget our cool sticker. I mean, if I like it, well, the sticker gets to go on. If not, I don't put the sticker on. That's how I usually do this stuff. So it may go on. That's the sticker they gave us. So check it out. Let's go around the box. I'll show you that in one hot second. But either way, these are the old ones. We don't need these. Like I said, they're coming off. And then this is coming off also for now. We're hanging on to that because it's a brand new truck. We're not throwing any of that away. So anyway, that's cool. It's cool. And that's cool. So check it out. One good look. A quick blow off. We get going any further. Check it out. Make sure everything is good. Drop one twist tie down there, though. So, That should be good to go. And next thing on the list, we got corn topped off from earlier. Let's fire this guy up and see what she sounds like. What do you think? Pretty sure everybody's tuned in the whole time. That's how your finished product should look like, though. I'm gonna cut these wires loose and we'll get ready to fire it up. Is all. So you just cut those wires out off of there, and we can always put this little part on here in a second. I'm not too worried about that. It's just cosmetics. We're gonna cut this off here next. I don't want to take the sensor down. I may actually twist tie it on there, honestly. So what I like to do, we got this stuff on here, we just take it and we'll cut it there. Usually works fine. It comes right on off like that. You just kind of take it and toss it over there. Clean your mess up though. Same way here. Get and grab it, and we're gonna do the same thing over here. Kind of take it and pull it on off, and that box held nicely while I did it. Some cheap twist ties. That's why I said some twist ties ain't that nice. Aren't that nice? Cut him off here. They got. Let him fall down there. Either way, how we look, pretty nice, huh? And everything's lined up. Everything's in position because of how I held it with that piece right there I was using. And of course, got cleaners flying everywhere, like always. Everything else should be good to go. Like I said, remember the only trouble was really that sensor and there's two little screen thingies, whatever you call them, funnel looking things. Here we go, and this goes on, that when you're all done, it's ready to go on here, around that part. Kind of just tucks in here. You can cut it, I mean, there's different ways to do it. It just kind of goes on here. I'm gonna check it out. Just kind of put it on there. It's like an extra little surface area piece. Right now, like I said, I'm not too worried about that. We'll just kind of toss this over here for now. Who cares about that thing? We look good, we look good. So, put all this stuff back. Hold this stuff back right now so we can check it out. I'm excited to see what it sounds like. It must have sounded like hell. It probably will. So, also what I'm going to do as well, just throw this. Sorry about that, guys. That was not cool, was it? I'm breaking you. Tossing you around. Maybe the reception got better when I did that. It would be nice, huh? It would be nice. Let's go back here for the time being. Turn the light back off. We're going to look it over good real quick. And we start the truck up, do all that next. So, you can go back here for now. Go in here for now. Well, trying to. Close the stuff in the bucket. We'll be okay. All right, so that's good. I need to get my mess cleaned up in here. It's pretty messy. All right, so next we're going to fire this up and see what happens. Leave this out for a minute because I'm so good to be using him to wrap up the job with. Not right second though. And we'll, like I said, I'm all done with all this. I might need to hit a few more adjustments with this guy here so it can't hurt. Here's my little stool for myself. Like I said, that didn't go too bad. Not too bad at all. So, slide this back in for now. Pain in the butt. But that looked pretty. That went pretty overall. So, in 1 second, we'll see what it sounds like. Appreciate everybody staying that long. If you did. Oh, is the mute button on again? Did I just hit that? My nose is running terrible today. I don't know what's going on out here or what. My nose running like that, but it really is. Not been a good day for that. So, let me get these twist ties up. And we'll fire it up right now. All right, so let's get all good right here. So I'm done with it. I had to blow my nose one more time. It's crazy. I'm going to try to start it before I do that. I know you don't want to hear it, so hang on. My bad. It's just crazy. My nose is running like a crazy person. It's really bad. I want to tape that little plug back on like I had it. I'm not going to put any of this back in here, though. I just want to put this in there like that. Throw this in the dumpster and we'll fire this truck up. Sorry. I just had to get stuff cleaned up. I don't like to do it too much later. Appreciate y'all hanging around to see this. It's going to be worth it, I think. I really got to see one video. I was looking around, playing around, looking at them. Nothing I really saw that was really cool. I had it start to finish. Just did one thing. Had multiple things they were doing, but they didn't show the whole job, how it went on. So I hope that helps. If it does, make sure to like, subscribe, fellas, if you actually thought that was helpful, or if you want to see other content, I'd love to know in the comments. Feel free to leave in the comments. As for these, I may remove these for the time being. I'm going to come back and check these out in a minute. Like I said, right now, they're kind of just dangling, and I don't want them flopping off and losing them. So you can just push them out and pop them loose. I'm going to wait and do that in a minute, though. Like I said, That won't hurt anything, but they could rattle if you're not careful. So, you know, overall, you put the little piece around here, and it should hold it off to the side. Let's make sure I can shut the truck too. I want to make sure I can shut it at least. Haven't checked it out yet. It should have enough room to shut. Let's see. Well, it looks like it did. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's shut. So my keys aren't in there. See if it'll pop back open too. That is right. I mean, on the line. I'm not kidding. That's pretty crazy. Let's see if we can open it, pop it. If it'll pop open. Oh yeah, it pops open. Okay, I'll make sure we're good. I can't shut this very hard until I know. It looks like it's pretty tight in there. So, give me 1 second. Let me see what it looks like real quick. My flashlight. Take a quick peek. In there. I think we're good though. I really do. Also, I think we'll be fine. All good to go. I'll shut this back of this up. We're all done for the most part. I'm gonna put this guy back in too for me. For now, go get me a lighter jack today. I can't wait to go get that jack. It's where I'm going first if I do anything. So, let's see how we look underneath here right now. Let's see how much clearance we got. That's what I want to check out first. Make sure we got some clearance in here. Not too tight. Pinching it. Can you all see that? Maybe you can't see where we're at. Let's see. I can't even see it up here. So we're going to pop the trunk slow. Pop the hood slow. Sorry. Quick peek. Bend that down. I can see it. How's it look clearance-wise? We clearing it? No, I think we're good. Let me take a peek down here. As we shut it, right by that pipe kind of. I think we're good though. No, we're good. Let me just give it a quick slam. Let's see. I think we're perfect. Nothing nicked up there? I don't think it's from my pipe, is it? No. That's not it. I think we're solid. Let's see. Oh yeah, boom, perfect shot. So that worked. Everyone pop it back up and say if we got any nicks. If not, we know we're good and we'll fire this guy up. I think we got perfect though. Like I said, that fit better than I thought it would, I'll be honest. Let's see, any nicks? All right, I think we're solid. I don't see any nicks. That's just something else from the from probably the factory. Remember, I put the gasket around this part here. I put my pieces underneath here. It made it to go on top. I'll let you know how this goes. You don't want to pop it off, so probably better put them on top. Everything's snug, tucked around. I got that tight. I'm gonna wrap some more tape around here, how we had it. Feels a little loose, but it just goes in like that. If we have any issues, then we'll have to get the special adapter. They do so one, I believe. Everything else looks tight and secure. I don't see any other problems. This guy's not coming out and it's fitting properly. Make sure everything goes back kind of how it was. So you don't want anything off. That got a little slid back on me is all, but that looks pretty nice. I think overall, everything, all the hoses are back. That's how it should look when you're done. Like I said, for the price on this, and we're not crazy. Like I said, it's not, I don't really need a crazy hookup system. I mean, cool air intake. I just need it to look decent, that's all. As you can see, this is fitted in place because I use it to twist out to hold it down. So it actually looks near perfect, I'll be honest. Let's fire it up. What do you think? All right, let me set you up here, and y'all can listen to it while I fire it up. Where did I put my little thingamajigger? Bring it up here, didn't I? Give me 1 second. Let me grab this. I appreciate y'all watching this, and I'm going to start it up for you because a lot of the videos don't have all that. Hopefully the video is still working properly. It's been kind of a challenge today, getting this to do right. So I'm going to set you right here, like before. Was it over here? I think I did it the first time I had it started. I'm going to flip you around. And I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to move you over there in a minute. So here we go. Let's make it happen. Oh, yeah. Don't forget this tip. Forgot one thing on hose. You got to put this plug back in over here, of course. Put it right up in there. It's got to go back in that hole there. And there goes one. This one kind of broke free. We'll either twist top of that later. We'll just kind of set it there for now. It's fine. Give it a start. Yeah, make sure I double check nothing's down here either. Sometimes I forget as I'm working. Drop something down there, it could hung up or stuck down in my turbo system. I said to give it a quick look. Make sure we're good and solid. I did drop one twist tie, but I'm pretty sure that didn't get in the way of anything. Right there's my other little separator thing down there. It looks good and go. Nothing's shooting out of there, so that's fine. Supposed to blow off a little bit. We look good. Everything's tight and secure for the most part. I think we're ready to rock. Okay, here we go. Time for liftoff. Here we go. One quick blowout, make sure. and start her up. See what happens here. Oh, you can hear that suck sound. You can hear it sucking already. It's making a real nice suck. Like, making a good sound of suck already. Just on startup. You can tell it's going to have a nice suck to it. Let's see if this sounds any bit louder or not. Okay, compare it to the beginning of the video. Hopefully this is going well. Let's fire it up. Not too bad. Most of that noise is coming from the blow-off valve down there. The blow-off valve separator, that's most of the noise. Coming from that guy. So I did this earlier. We do one more right here. We do the same spots on both the videos and we'll see how it sounds. One more right here. See if I can hear it over here as well. Right over here, it's a pretty good spot to be able to hear it. All right, let's see this guy here. And we can kind of get an idea by the blow-off valve where we're at. Right on down there by the blow-off valve, we'll give it one good rev. Right here. All right, not too shabby, right? I like it. It is what it is. So I'm shut this for now. We'll hear what it sounds with that shut too. So let's say you're over here on the street, right? Let's see if it sounds like this one. Then we'll see over here how it sounds. Here we go. Let's check it out this. All right, well, it don't sound bad. Y'all want to go for a quick ride? Let's go for a quick ride. We'll see how it sounds going down the road. Why not? Like I said, I'm not putting another stupid part on right now. I feel like we'll just go ahead and take a ride like this around the block. Nothing crazy. One is up, one is down. See how it sounds like that. Hopefully it sounds okay that way too. We'll do this right here for now. We'll be right back. Get a quick drink before we go. But yeah, overall, I like it. It's not like the best thing in the world, but hey, it should hopefully keep that engine core. That's what I'm looking for. Give me 2 seconds. All right, sorry about that. All right. Whew, eyes are burning from just sweating. It's pretty crazy, huh? All right, quick trip around the block. You know what? I think that it may actually deserve to get the sticker put on all that, because that is not a bad little toy. I think overall, I'm impressed with it. It's probably, I mean, yeah, think about it. It's not a huge motor, but I'll wait to put the sticker on. I'll wait. But I think it may be going on there after all. So what I wanted to go over is before that was installed, allegedly speaking, this is going to be just stock intake. I think that's around 45, so maybe 75. I don't know exactly. I have to double check that. Actually, I should be okay here. We're going to go right now. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go You see right here. So that's my, so it says CFV dual intake BOV spacer F-150 2.7. So idle startup line right now. We're idle with the stock intake. You want to hear anything, right? So dual intake, there's just a little hum, basically what you hear. All right, so step 2, light throttle, city driving, and then we'll go to wide open throttle. Wide open throttle on sport mode. Let's take it around real quick. We'll get it in sport mode. You want to do that? See how that goes in sports mode? Why not? Let's do all sports mode for trip real quick. It can't hurt. It's real quick. I'm not gonna do sports mode right now. I don't want to get in trouble, but we'll just do it around the neighborhood. Let's do it with the windows up first, and without the windows up. We'll see how that goes from there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. I want to see how it feels too, honestly. I haven't got this feel yet. So as you get on the road, let me show you how it's just kind of cool. As you go, this is with the cab open, right? Oh yeah, that sounds nice. You can actually hear it sucking, like sucking sound from the truck. Oh, nice. Oh wow, that does sound good. You can hear it. Wow, dude. That's a huge difference. I mean, that's about double. That's what it said it would be. And that was my own research I did too. Oh, that's impressive. Nice and cool. Wow, I like that. It does sound good. I mean, sticker gets to go on. Hope y'all like the video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead. Feel free. Make sure you hit that like. It really helps me out. This stuff's kind of annoying. I'll be honest with you. I don't really enjoy making these videos. I do it just because I don't know why I do it, honestly. I do it because people used to do them for me when I was growing up. I learned a lot from watching YouTube videos, so I appreciate it. Wow, that sounds impressive. I mean, I'm impressed with that noise overall. Like I said, I didn't think it would even be that nice. I'll put you by the window so you can hear it. I'll go ahead. If I'm barely hitting the gas. That was in a sports mode. Making a heck of a suck sound. It really would be. So this neighborhood is now 35, so I can't go so fast. But let me just give it a little gas real quick. Oh my God. I didn't even get over. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. So. If I swear to God, if I lose this hour and a half live stream, I'm not going to be happy. It almost disconnected. We're not even getting above, 41. Like I was saying a second ago, best of all, no engine light on. I even unplugged my sensor and no engine light on. So what I'm going to do is when I get back, I'm going to hook it up to my scan tool to the house real quick, see if we got any codes that I can't see. I'm going to wipe them off and we'll see if they come back. I do a follow-up video, but this should not set off my scan tool. If it doesn't set off the Maxi IM 608 Pro 2, that all-tails tool, and guess what? We're good. You ready? That's literally just going to 25 a little quick. That's a pretty good suck. It's like exactly what it said. So either way, you ready? One more time. I didn't even get above its feet. I didn't go too fast here because the speed limit, like I said, is 35. I'm not screwing around. So I'm staying right here when I'm going, but overall, let's see if we got an engine light. Like I said, it's very sensitive. This is a 2023 Ford F-150. So as you know, we'll throw a code. Let's put the window up real quick. I'm gonna try to be able to hear that too. And I'll shut up for a second. You can try to listen to the noise. See if I put you up here. So with the window up even, that's what you can hear. Stop 1 second. I'm gonna get to the edge of my neighborhood. We'll give it a little gas. One more time. Ready? That was just a 20. Started a little bit of each time. You can hear it inside the cabin loudly, which is pretty nice. So, I don't know. Overall, I'm impressed. It's hot, but I want it back down. I'm tired. Nice. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in, checking out the video. Maybe we'll have a follow-up of sports mode, but I'm impressed with it so far. Like I said, I'm not going to get down and go crazy right now. Hey, I'm exhausted in the neighborhood, but I just got on the main road for 2 seconds so y'all could see it. Plug out my cheap scan tool real quick when we get back. It only takes a second to see if I have triggered any codes. I hear it's sucking hard over there. I do like how this sounds. It does. Now I don't have the top part on, but that's how you install one of these. By the book. I don't even know if half the people that do these would actually install that properly. I just am very particular about how much stuff is on my vehicles. So hopefully this is still got a good reception. Probably not, because people are fading fake. Probably has been messing up for a minute. I hope not. It's going to be irritating this stuff. But if not, I'll do a follow-up. Sometimes YouTube videos don't last too long. But make sure you smash that like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see y'all in the next one coming up. And check out the blow-off valve video, please. That was a good video. Let's see. Seen some out here, people removing the whole intercooler and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's just a blow-off valve. Whatchamacallit, so nothing crazy. So like I said, no engine light on. We back to my place. No engine light on as of yet. Nothing on at all. And we're looking pretty good. So I'm happy with it. No engine light. What I am going to do is go up, but I want to show you. We got engine light on. Let's see if we do actually got one on real quick. And we'll check it out real fast. So it would have triggered probably, but either way, I'm going to get out the old El Cheapo. Not El Cheapo, but you know what I'm saying. Harbor Freight scan tool. It's still like $600, you know what I mean? To me, that's cheap since I have a really expensive one. But either way. Let's see what we got on the old scanner danner tool. Here we go. Just see any codes, and maybe one from unplugging that IAT. I'm just curious to see if it's still on there. If it is, if it is one, don't be alarmed. But nope, in the green. Boom! Look at that. Now that is how you take care of your truck, and that's why it's worth it to have that. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time, okay? Smash that like and subscribe. No codes. I'm impressed. So, I'm not going to clear anything. I'm going to unplug it like it is, put it back. Not clearing any codes. I'm just curious to see if it'll set one. I got to take care of a few errands. But I will definitely see you guys on the next one. And appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, peace. Have a happy Labor Day.